What? You're still here? Oh, come on. There's just some things you wish would just disappear in the new year, right?
Is that something or someone? Ha! Someone. If it's at
Most
the
likely
office,
someone.
most likely it's someone. Am I right? Am I right?
Yeah, so that's why on tonight's episode, let's talk about the kind of office mates you wish were gone this 2026. Let's hope for better office mates this year, shall we?
Let's grab some coffee after your shift and let's talk about it out of the office.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first episode of Ooh. Owl.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh. No, it's triple O because it's out of office.
Right.
So, Migs and I, we were kinda soft launching it last
Right.
year.
Yep.
So, during our December episode.
Watch that episode, everybody.
Very important. And also share after you watch. We were kind of soft launching this. Basically, it's a rebranded gym to you.
Yes.
Why,
Exactly.
you may ask? Because no one's watching the hell out of us in the morning. Basically, that's it.
Yes.
That's why we had to, of course, we cannot title the show that premieres on an evening as GM to you because
Right.
it means good morning. But
Yep.
so we rebranded as Triple O, out of the office or out of office. So you can
Yes.
join our conversations while you're driving home, while
Yeah.
you're waiting for your commute van,
Right.
going to your house, or while you're riding the MRT.
I mean, you could. I was gonna say, like, they could literally tell right now from our energy from the intro of the show that's literally out of office. We're just acting. This is not how we really are. We usually have more energy, but because it's out of the office, you're tired. You just want a nice and good conversation to listen to. That's why we're here to give that to you. So we're just like having a nice and easy vibe, a little bit mellow, but eventually once the topics that we have planned for this show continues on, there's going to be crash outs. It's going to be messy. It's going to be funny. So it's going to be exciting. So make sure to stay tuned to Out of Office.
I know, I was just gonna say, we'll expect more cutting edge stories. And when we say cutting edge, maybe it's not like technology or new technology. When we
Right.
say cutting edge, we mean stories that can pierce your heart and your emotions.
Yes, it's gonna be like I said. It's gonna be messy. It's gonna be It's gonna be funny,
Yeah.
and it's just gonna be sharing our own experiences. Actually, also in the office, sometimes you just gotta talk about stuff, and I think that's why another part of why our energy is a little bit low in this first episode is because our topic for this first episode is people at the office.
The kind of people that you wish were gone this
Yes.
2026. But due to unforeseen circumstances that are acts of nature, acts of nature, it seems that they will be staying with you until 2028. So bear with them. But
Right.
yeah, But what we're trying to say is the kinds of office mates that we have encountered or currently encountering in our workplace that you wish were gone as the year turns. I'm sure before when Migs and I was having this night conversations when he was still in New York, I
Right.
remember we used to talk with our other group of friends about things that happened to us in the
Right.
office.
Yes.
Things that we wish that we were in the upper hand. But unfortunately, we lost. Okay,
Yes.
you
There
like
was no
that?
winning.
You heard that? You heard it from me. I admitted it. We lost. Okay.
Yes. There's no winning against them, unfortunately.
We'll try to identify three for this
Yes.
conversation.
Right.
Okay.
One of the biggest things that I still find as a pet peeve are the, hey, can I borrow this? And then never returns it. Those are like, I can't even talk. Just because of how much annoyed I am.
Yeah.
Like, I know Steven has a story for this.
Oh, yeah, I have. You remember
So that's
the
why-
tape dispenser story.
Steven has a story. I have a story with it. For me, it's more of like, I'm a pen collector. I like collecting pens. I would buy my own pens, and then, just have them in my locker. Sometimes I would bring out the pen box that I have, just to share it with people, because I usually have so much pens that, I need to let go. The thing
Yeah.
is, they now know that I have a pen box. And I mean, to some people, I did give the permission to just grab them from my locker. Thing is, it's spread out to everybody in the office. And like, they're like, hey, can I borrow a pen? And then, from there on, it's just like, I come back to my locker at work. I check my pen box. No pens left.
You know, that actually happens when there's someone you trust who asks you, oh, do you have this? And then
Yes.
because maybe Migs was busy. I mean, this happens to me as well. I'm busy, so I'm gonna tell this person, oh, because I trust you, you just go there, go to my
Exactly,
bag, go
just
to my
grab it.
locker, just grab it. And then a few weeks later, someone else that you don't know asks for the same thing. And then
Yes.
this person you trust feels like you're chums. And then just says to that person, oh, you can just take one.
Right.
That's exactly what happened to my tape dispenser.
The famous
it-
tape dispenser story.
Yeah, and it was
I think we
returned-
also mentioned it before, right?
Yeah,
We
we
on a
talked
previous
about it.
episode, but it would be nice to just hear it again because it's so funny.
Just the summary. I was having this tape dispenser at the office. It was a very specific color. So I don't think people would have that color. It was in fuchsia. So it strikes. Right? The
Yeah.
color is striking. So I placed a label. It says that this is Stephen's property. Make sure to return it after you borrow it. And then I signed up for a leave for a week. When I returned after a week, the tape dispenser was no longer on my table. And I found it in the office.
Goodbye, friends, goodbye.
Oh yeah, I said goodbye to those friends who stole that tape dispenser. But I found my tape dispenser at the other office at the 7th floor. And then when the one who borrowed it to me, I asked it from her, and I told her, "Oh, why didn't you tell me that you borrowed my tape dispenser?" She just told me, "Oh, we're Christians. We should share."
Amazing.
I bought
Using
it.
religion.
It's using our faith.
Yes.
I was gaslit.
Yes, you
To
were
use my
definitely
faith.
gaslit.
Yeah. And then I saw the tape, as in the tape roll was already
Yeah.
empty. And I asked her, "Oh, since that office at the 7th floor has more supplies of tape rolls," I asked her, can I take a tape roll from here? She told me, oh, no, you can't. It's already counted based on the head count of the employees. You should take from your office. So why did you take my tape dispenser?
Right.
Turns out she doesn't
Exactly.
have a tape dispenser, so she just cuts by scissors her tape. So I maybe she was doing something immediate, so she wanted to have like something, that motion.
Yeah,
You
that
pull the
motion
tape,
is from a tape dispenser.
cut it with the
Yes.
blade. Yeah, and she wanted it fast. She doesn't want to have the hassle of cutting it with scissors. But
Right.
guys, saying that we're Christians, so you should share is not the right thing to say when you borrow someone's property in the
Yes.
office.
Let's not do that. Let's say that these types of office mates are the ones that are okay. I hate is such a strong word, but I really do dislike these people. Just because I'm a workaholic, and them being like this is just like, dude, just at least carry your weight, These are the uncooperative and clueless ones at the office. They shouldn't really stand a chance, but for some reason, they're still there.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
come on. There's literally one job that you have to do, and you still can't do it right. No.
Those kinds of people will be the ones who will ask you after a project brief,
Right.
sir, what are we gonna do? Haven't you just attended the meeting?
Right.
You should know. You should
Exactly.
have heard. So actually, we brand them as clueless, but actually these are people who don't pay attention.
Right.
They're just there to earn the money,
Yes.
but they're not there to be a team player.
Exactly. There's a term for it. It's like, is it empowered malignance or something? I forgot the exact term. But it's basically, like you actually act like you're clueless so that
Yeah.
the management won't give you as much responsibilities because they know that your capability is just like that.
Yeah.
Like it's. I get it why
won't
they
that
do
hurt?
that.
Won't that hurt you professionally?
I mean, if you don't want to
Yeah.
go up in the company, if you just want to stay at that level of the job, like if you don't, if you just want to act incompetent, I just remember it's incompetent malignance. There you go. It's incompetent. It's basically, you're being incompetent to be, for the fact that you don't want to do more work, which is, again, I'm a workaholic. This is like one of my biggest pet peeves in the office. I'm like, dude, like I get it. You're just here for the money. However, come on, like I cannot do the task for 5 people and you're just sitting there on
Yeah.
your phone looking pretty.
Correct. So I think we can combine uncooperative and clueless into one. These people really, it hurts me. Why? Because besides they are a pain in the... that's a manual bleep. Pain in the... they sometimes, I don't know, but as for my experience, these people who are uncooperative and clueless, they sometimes get the favor of their bosses
Right.
because of beauty privilege. Oh, we're not saying that the people who are handsome and beautiful, they always use beauty privilege, but most of the time, in my experience, that's what I see. I don't
Right.
know with your experience and with our audience experience, but
Right.
it pains me because you're the one who is doing the work, and it's other people, and it's these people who are not cooperating with you,
Yes.
who are also clueless about your project,
Right.
are the ones who take the credit from you. Which brings us to our next kind of Good segue. Which brings us to our next kind of office mate, which
Right.
is the credit grabbers.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's all we can say about them. Credit
Right.
grabbers are it says in our scripts. Credit grabbers, you go. Like literally, you must go. You must go. I once had this office mate. I was the project lead of a big project for this company. And
Right.
then I was supposed to report every weekend or end of the week to our boss, to our higher up, what the progress of the project is. It has to be, we're not saying that it has to be in secret, the project,
Right.
but we need to keep it low, the details
Yeah.
of the project.
Mhm.
However, this person wants to have all the credit to himself. So what he does is every time we have our stand-up meeting during Monday or Tuesday, right after that, he would take a snapshot of the meeting. It's like an Instagram story, and then he will
Right.
post it on his social media. So basically, the first meeting we had, he took a snapshot of the meeting with me pointing, and I was looking like this. In the photo because I was explaining something.
Right.
It's a project that has an anticipation for
Right.
the end product of that project. So it was delayed multiple times, and then here comes our team, which I'm leading, and we're already being able to make the project run. And then there's
Right.
this one office mate who does that. As we say it in Filipino, yung project hilaw pa. The project is still unripened. If
Right.
that's the right term. It's not yet ready to be shared, but this
Right.
office mate shared. So what happened? Because he is the more talkative one, and
Yeah.
he is the more like PR guy, all the people, his friends, who are also in that same company, knew about the project. So they were all talking to him, all
Gosh.
asking about details,
Yeah.
and without shame, he will divulge all the secret
Oh my
details
gosh.
from the meeting. When I learned about what he was doing, I told him, "Oh, why don't you since you're divulging details already, why don't you just take the lead if
Right.
you can?"
You do this
And-
instead.
Yeah. I was just joking. And to my horror, that was what led to my resignation. That's how bad it was.
Right.
The project was given to him. But I can satisfactorily say that even if that person is leading the project until today, no significant changes were made. They're still
Right.
using the pattern and the foundations our team has laid down. So,
Right.
you see,
So you've definitely left your impact.
yeah. That is my legacy. But yeah, the company felt like, okay, since
Yeah.
here's the talkative one, we'll just give them the project. Because
Yeah.
I'm an introvert. I'm not
Right.
talkative. When someone asks me, I don't share immediately. Especially if it says confidentiality in the brief. So
Right.
I will not share it with you. But
Yeah.
there are those people who like to leak things, and I don't know
Right.
why they're happy with it. Turns out they like to leak things because they can grab the credit because
Yeah.
they think they're the PR
Yeah.
person of the team. They can talk about the project without the team knowing, and then
Right.
they'll be friendly with other people. But
Yeah.
it hurts the workers more. It hurts your office mates more when you do
Right.
that.
There should always be a boundary in credit grabbing. We mentioned it in a previous episode before. Well, I did about how you get promoted easily is about, being more visible than hardworking. But again, you should be visible without stepping on other people's toes. So it's always better to be visible, but as well as not you're not basically taking credit from other people. We all just wish for better, for better and more impressive office mates
Yeah.
who actually knows their responsibility and how to work with respect and integrity. That's just
And
how
who actually know how to work.
exactly. Like know how to work, know how the office etiquette,
Yeah.
etiquette.
Sorry, Filipino.
But yeah, who knows like actual good office etiquette is. It's not that you don't rock the boat in terms of,
Yeah.
at work, but you need to be at least involved. Is that the word for
Yeah,
this?
yeah. Correct.
Or informed. You need to be at least informed of what's
Involved
happening.
and informed are great adjectives
Exactly.
for that. As a last note, before we end the show, we just want to say, as Mix has mentioned, you need to be informed, you need to be involved. There's this one office mate that I just remembered right now. Those who are uninvolved. Or you may say, oh, what's the difference with it being uncooperative and clueless? These are totally different office mates. When we say uninvolved, you see them every day. They're there. They're like doing something. But when you approach them, it's either they have no substance or they have no idea of what's going on around them. Even the
Right.
slightest gossip, they don't know.
Yeah.
So it's like, is this person really an employee of this company?
Right.
Or is he or she a freak of nature?
Right.
Yeah, there's that kind of employee. So I take it back. They are not inherently bad. They may be good.
Right.
They may be secretive. They may be
Right.
uninvolved. Because they say when you work you need to socialize, right? So they may look uninvolved, but
Right.
be careful. Either way, left or right. When I say be careful. They
Like I
might
said,
be weird or whatever. They might be your friend. They can be your friend in the future. They can be
Right.
excellent. So be careful.
Yeah, like they weaponize it to the fact that it already affects the team, it already affects the job. So, those are very problematic in terms of the workforce, but
Yeah.
some people are just really there. You also have to understand maybe they're going through something, like we just wish we just wish that you please do something about it because we're not
Yeah.
managers. If we are, then maybe we should do something about it. However, as someone who is not in management, you can't really tell somebody that you work with that, hey, do this. It has to go through leadership.
So anyway, what kind of office mate are you? And are you the good one or the bad one? Anyway, that's it for our episode today. Make sure to follow and subscribe to our channel here on YouTube for more fun conversations. I'm Stephen.
And make sure you're also following us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. And don't forget to give us a thumbs up over there as well. I'm Miguel, and we'll see you again next time. Bye.
Bye-bye.